Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Haley-Louise and glad to have you here. So in today's video we are going to be doing a paranormal story time. I have said in previous videos I like the paranormal and learning about things like that, but I have never played with a Ouija board, never messed around with anything, but throughout my life I've always had just weird things, weird encounters and just strange stuff happening. But yeah, believe it, don't believe it, get yourself a nice little cup of tea, settle down and let's tell my story. So a little bit of backstory with this one. There is a theatre, it's quite a large theatre, it's called the Playhouse, and it is here in the UK. One of many. It's in the local town of Weston-super-Mare. I've performed there many a times, and it's always one of those really strange buildings because it's a very old building. There's lots of creaky things happening, there's lots of people walking around, so it's a weird building anyway, and you're always seeing weird people dressed up in different clothing and stuff like that. So sometimes you're like, oh my god, I've seen a ghost, I've seen a Victorian milkman, and it's like, no, they're just doing Mary Poppins downstairs, it's fine. With this particular story, I also have photographic evidence. In the past as well, I have actually sent this photo off to a paranormal magazine, so just basically ask what do they think it is it something wrong with the camera, was it a blur, was it this, was it that, and they have said no, it is not a lens flare, it is not a smudge, it is not anything like that. It is just a photo, which is very strange, but I shall show you that shortly. Let's begin. Like I said, this took place in the Playhouse Theatre, and it actually took place whilst I was on stage in front of an audience. If you weren't aware, I do a little bit of acting. We were doing a end of year show which compiled basically lots of dances, singing, comedy sketches, things like that, all into one show. So just one big massive variety show, and there were a few of us together. I was actually in a group with two of my friends. We were on stage, the stage was completely empty, we did not have any backdrops, any special effects, the lighting just came up, and our only props were 3 chairs which we were sitting on the entire time. Anyway, so we did our sketch. It lasted approximately about probably 2 or 3 minutes. With the 3 of us just spread out on stage, so 1 chair, 2 chair, 3 chair, all in a row in the middle of the stage. It went really well. My mum and my sister and I think a few of my other families, like family friends, came as well to watch that show, and mum had been snapping some photos throughout the show, and she'd snapped a couple of photos of our sketch. I remember looking at them and then looking at them again and just kind of going, I even asked her, like, what part of the show was this? And she said, well, the sketch when there were 4 of you. And I just remember turning to her and being like, are you mad? Like, we had a sketch with 3 of us, but there was no groups of 4, like, at all in the sketch. One guy was dressed up as a gorilla, so it was pretty, like, obvious that was the sketch, but to my surprise, next to me was another person on stage. I am now going to show you the picture. Ooh. I don't know how clear this is actually going to be, because obviously I'm gonna try and blow it up as big as possible so that you guys can see, but it's pretty obvious that there is a 4th person on stage with us. But like I said, the photo has been looked at and people have said that no, that is just, it's no lens flare, there's nothing going on there. So yes, here it is now. from the right hand side. So the darker one is obviously dressed up as a monkey and then there is a guy in the middle, and then there is me just off to the left, closest to the left side of the screen. But then there is someone else sitting in line with us almost, and yeah, it's very strange. I have zoomed in on this picture so many times, so many times, trying to convince myself that it's just where you move the camera too quick and there's a line and everything else, and it is pretty obvious because I've shown this photo to so many people. I had a microphone at the time and I was turned sideways with my legs crossed and my arm up like that, which you can clearly see in the photo. This other person, which I don't know why, I'm assuming it's a woman, I don't know, has got on, I think, like a white shirt, white bottoms, and she sat kind of like with her legs together and her hands on her lap, and kind of just watching, which is so strange. But yeah, I don't know if this story is particularly exciting, but I just find this stuff really interesting, and I wanted to start off my paranormal little series with a photo because I feel like it's probably one of the only photos of some sort of paranormal event that I'm probably ever going to take. So I wanted to share it with you guys. I will also leave it at the end of this video so you can pause it and zoom in and do all of that stuff and have a little nose. I will circle as well. I might just show it again like while I'm doing it. So I will circle the outline of whatever the hell it was sat next to me on stage. A couple of people did also ask like afterwards, like who was the other person, because they didn't do anything, they just sat there, like when I was talking to friends afterwards. So it wasn't just to camera, it was also to naked eye, which I find really creepy and really interesting that no one picked up on that. But yeah, anyway, that was my little story for today. Like I said, I will leave the photo at the end of the video there for you. I'm also going to stick it on my Instagram so you can just go and have a nose and zoom in yourself. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of that in the comment section down below. As always, thanks so much for watching if you have made it this far to the end. Subscribe if you feel like it for more videos like this, and I shall see you next time. Bye!